Welcome back to Inside Celebs. In today's video, we're going to talk about Chris Brown and his legal issues and controversies. Did you hear about Chris Brown being slapped with a $50 million lawsuit? Stay tuned to find out what really happened, how Chris Brown went assaulting his fans. Seems Chris really loves the move from the floor of the Grammys to the courthouse doors. This shocking incident has everyone talking, especially since it happened right in the middle of his highly anticipated 11/11 tour. From dramatic onstage mishaps to his troubled past, Chris Brown's controversies are adding up. So what will this mean for his career, and how will it all unfold? Well, let's unravel it together. Chris Brown's The 11/11 Tour was one of the most anticipated events of 2024. The announcement came in February, sparking excitement among fans everywhere. This tour was set to support his 11th studio album, 11/11, which had already made waves by securing the #1 spot on the Billboard R&B albums chart. Adding to the excitement, the album's hit track Summer Too Hot earned a Grammy nomination, showcasing Brown's continued influence in the music industry. The tour, presented by Live Nation, featured 26 cities across North America, kicking off on June 5th at the Little Caesars Arena in Detroit. Fans were thrilled about the inclusion of special guests Ira Starr and Money Long, who joined Brown on select dates. The tour promised a high-energy experience with stops in major cities like Chicago, Toronto, Brooklyn, Atlanta, and Los Angeles, wrapping up on August 6th at the Crypto.com Arena. Brown's performances are known for their electrifying energy and impressive choreography, drawing large crowds and enthusiastic responses. The stage was set for a memorable night in Fort Worth, but what followed turned out to be far more dramatic than anyone expected. After the show, 4 fans, Larry Parker, Joseph Lewis, Charles Bush, and DeMarcus Powell, were invited to meet Chris Brown. However, things quickly turned sour. According to the lawsuit, the encounter turned violent after one of Brown's entourage recognized Bush from a past conflict. The lawsuit, filed in Harris County, Texas, alleges that Brown and his crew severely beat the plaintiffs. Bush was reportedly punched in the chest and had a chair thrown at his head. Parker attempted to flee but was cornered, punched in the face and chest, and kicked for over 10 minutes. Powell and Lewis were also assaulted, suffering injuries to their shoulders and chest. The plaintiffs are seeking $50 million in damages and a temporary restraining order against Brown and his entourage, which includes notable names like Cinco, Siege Hood Boss, and Yella Beezy. As the legal proceedings begin, the victims are undergoing medical treatment for their injuries. And if the assault wasn't tragic enough, Chris had a situation while on his tour in June 2024 during one of his performances, which had the concert goers on the edge. You see, while performing a complex aerial stunt, Brown got stuck while suspended in midair. This mishap quickly became a hot topic as videos of the incident started circulating online. In the footage, Chris Brown can be seen exchanging words with a crew member while he was still suspended. The tension was evident as they worked to safely lower him to the stage. Despite the unexpected delay and the technical glitch, Brown managed to keep his composure and the show continued without further interruptions. But guess what? He managed to cause unnecessary issues during his tour on July 16th. Now, let's come back to Chris's troubled career, which has been marred by numerous legal issues and controversies. We all know about Chris and Rihanna, don't we? Stay tuned as we unravel more such stories about Chris. For instance, in March 2011, Brown's temper flared again during an interview on Good Morning America. After being asked repeatedly about the Rihanna incident, he stormed off the set and threw a chair through a window. The following year, Brown was involved in a brawl with rapper Drake at a New York nightclub, reportedly over Rihanna, resulting in injuries to several people. Brown's legal woes continued in 2013 with multiple incidents. He was involved in an altercation with singer Frank Ocean over a parking space and later faced charges for an alleged hit and run. That same year, he was arrested for assaulting a man outside of a Washington, D.C. hotel, leading to a stint in rehab for anger management. In 2014, Brown was diagnosed with bipolar disorder and PTSD, conditions that were said to contribute to his aggressive behavior. Despite efforts to manage these issues, he continued to face legal challenges, including a lawsuit in 2018 for allegedly conspiring to commit sexual assault at a party in his home, and a 2019 arrest in Paris on rape allegations, which were later dropped. Brown's pattern of violent conduct and legal troubles persisted, culminating in the recent $50 million lawsuit filed in July 2024. This case, like many before it, raises serious questions about Brown's behavior and its impact on his career. The news of the alleged backstage assault involving Chris Brown and his entourage has sparked widespread reactions from both the public and media. Following the incident at the Fort Worth concert, media outlets quickly picked up the story, highlighting the gravity of the accusations. Major news organizations such as CBS News reported on the lawsuit filed by the four plaintiffs, detailing the violent nature of the attack and the involvement of Brown and his entourage. The public response has been one of shock and disappointment, particularly given Brown's history of legal troubles and violent behavior. Social media platforms were abuzz with the reactions from fans and critics alike. Many expressed outrage over the alleged assault, questioning why Brown continues to be involved in such incidents despite his past. Others debated the role of Live Nation in ensuring the safety of concertgoers, criticizing the promoter for allegedly failing to protect the victims. Others were actually against the critics. For instance, one person said, "There's always a lawsuit asking for millions of dollars when this man is in the middle of a successful tour or album or whatever good he's doing, and people always fall for it because just put Chris Brown and assault in a sentence and you fools will believe it." In a statement to CBS News, attorney Tony Busby, representing the plaintiffs, condemned the violent behavior and called for justice. He emphasized Brown's long history of violence, underscoring the need for accountability. On the other hand, the Fort Worth Police Department confirmed that an investigation is ongoing, adding to the scrutiny surrounding Brown and his team. As the lawsuit progresses, the media and public will undoubtedly continue to follow the developments closely, eager to see how this latest chapter in Chris Brown's tumultuous career unfolds. But what are the implications for this? The $50 million lawsuit against Chris Brown and his entourage carries significant consequences, both legally and for his career. This lawsuit has the potential to create substantial financial and reputational damage. Legally, the case is serious. The plaintiffs have been granted a temporary restraining order and are seeking a temporary injunction to prevent the defendants from tampering with evidence. If the court rules in favor of the plaintiffs, Chris Brown and his team could face not only hefty financial penalties, but also stricter legal consequences. This could include increased scrutiny on his future actions and potentially more legal restrictions. The new allegations may also deter concert promoters and business partners, further isolating him in the industry. Despite his continued ability to sell out shows and maintain a loyal fan base, repeated incidents of violence and legal issues tarnish his reputation and limit his growth potential. Live Nation, as a co-defendant, also faces potential repercussions. The company is being criticized for its role in ensuring the safety of concertgoers. If found liable, Live Nation could face significant financial losses and a damaged reputation, which might influence its future dealings with artists and event management practices. As this case progresses, it'll be crucial to observe how it affects Brown's career trajectory and public perception. Legal outcomes aside, the court of public opinion is already weighing heavily on the singer, adding to the pressure and challenges he faces moving forward. As we follow this unfolding drama, one question remains. Will Chris Brown manage to overcome these legal battles and reclaim his spot at the top? Or are we witnessing the final chapters of a turbulent career? Share your thoughts in the comments section below. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and make sure to turn on the notification bell for more amazing videos.